Welcome back to part 2. In our last video, we broke down why traditional affirmations don't work or completely fail. We also discovered how a clear power word can instantly bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Also, in the last video, I did forget to mention that just because it is your dominant type does not mean it is your soul type. You should also be incorporating the other two categories. Now today we are taking that foundation and unlocking the vault. I am giving you the ultimate 12 character master playbook that I created. Now think of these 12 characters as high energy profiles that you can intentionally step into depending on what your day demands or what the situation calls for. Instead of forcing yourself to believe an empty statement, you adopt a specific persona that gives your brain and you an immediate path to confidence, focus, and peace. But here is how you can actually use this playbook in real life. It isn't about playing pretend forever. It isn't about faking it till you make it. It is an intentional tool to break you out of your old mental patterns. Every morning, look at your day and select one character that you need to commit to and run its specific psychological rule. There are 4 categories that I have created today that you can always skip to with the timestamps below. We have money and success, love and attraction, social power and peace, and lastly, body and mind wholeness. Now let's jump straight into group 1. Money and success. When you face career hurdles or financial stress, you will naturally default to a scarcity mindset. It'll trigger anxiety and freeze your decision making. This category switches your brain from a defensive mode to an executive mode. Power word. Forcing you to see choices and leverage rather than limitations. Character number 1 is the Alchemist, aka the Win Maker. Think of the alchemist as a master problem solver who takes basic everyday setbacks and transforms them into strategic advantages. When you think of an alchemist, you think turning from nothing to gold, transforming and transmuting. When you step into this identity, your real world rule is the moment a problem happens today, you are legally barred from complaining. You must immediately look for a strategic pivot. Your statement should be something like this. I am a radically resourceful alchemist and I pivot quickly and turn every unexpected challenge into an advantage. Character number 2 is the Emperor or the Empress, whatever floats your boat, aka the Ruler. Now, this identity corrects the mindset where you constantly feel like you have to ask reality or other people for permission to occupy space and succeed. A ruler completely owns their domain. They don't look around nervously, wondering if they fit in. They sit comfortably knowing they're in charge of their trajectory. An emperor or an empress has supreme confidence. Your statement should be, I am a deeply grounded ruler. I hold complete ownership over my path, my focus, and my choices. Character number 3 is the commander, aka the respected leader. Play this character whenever you need to establish clear boundaries, speak with authority, or take charge of a project. A commander doesn't need to shout, argue, or overcompensate to prove their worth. They provide it with a natural grounded authority that carries psychological weight. It makes people instinctively stop and listen. Your statement should be, I am a crystal clear leader. My insights carry real weight and I communicate natural authority. Now hold on, if you're thinking about fixing your money mindset is tough, well then this next category is actually where 90% of people completely sabotage their daily energy without realizing it. Because if you don't know how to handle attraction, you exhaust yourself trying to chase things that are meant to flow to you. Let's look at group 2, love and attraction. Human psychology operates on a basic rule. High anxiety and chasing things pushes things away, while high self-worth and stability pulls things in. These profiles shift you out of the pursuit mindset and move you onto the containment mindset, allowing you to operate from a position of absolute security. The character number 4 is the Siren, aka the Magnet. This character or archetype is all about supreme self-assurance and effortless allure. Think of a beautiful lighthouse on a stormy night. The lighthouse doesn't run down the beach trying to chase after ships. It stands still, shines its light, and the ships naturally navigate toward it. Your real world rule today is I will not chase text replies, validation, or opportunities. I will do my work and let them come to me. A siren is all about attracting and never chasing. Your statement should be I am an unshakable, steady presence. I look after my own worth and let the right people gravitate toward me. And that means that everything else will fall away. And naturally, what is meant for you will come to you. Character number 5 is the vortex, aka the gravity well. The vortex is like a powerful, swirling center of gravity that pulls everything around it inward. Now, adopting this identity completely relieves the cognitive stress of constantly panicking over how or when your goals will manifest. They're coming, they're there. You stop exhausting your energy trying to force external things to happen. Instead, you become a stationary focus point that draws the right outer circumstances straight to you. You are the vortex, everything else comes to you. Your statement should be I am a fiercely focused center of gravity. My energy naturally draws in excellent opportunities. As it should. King, Queen. Character number 6 is the chosen one, aka the favorite. This is the ultimate main character syndrome, the identity in which you should always be in. It completely erases the background anxiety of competition, rejection, or failure, because when you are the main character, everything else is meant to work for you. When you step into this chosen one profile, you train your brain to operate under the assumption that the odds are heavily based in your favor, and that even a minor delay or detour is secretly a step to help you win. Think of the Hunger Games, but it's pay to win and you got everything you need. Now, your statement should be I am a massively backed individual. I move forward knowing that timing and circumstances work in my favor. You start to unlearn the things of people pleasing and start to authentically be yourself. Your statement should be I am an undeniably authentic muse. My genuine perspective is exactly what makes me highly compelling because your opinion matters. But attraction is only half the battle. If you don't have armor to protect that energy, the outer world will just drain you the second you walk outside. This next group is how you take control of any room you step into. Let's look at social power and peace. Character number 7 is the muse, aka the fascinating one. Historically, a muse is someone who inspires creativity simply by existing authentically. Instead of exhausting yourself trying to blend into the background, copy trends, or act fake just to please the crowd, the muse shifts your identity to someone who is a spark of pure originality. You realize that your genuine, uncopied energy is exactly what makes you engaging and fascinating to others. Social anxiety and drama happen when you give external environments the power to dictate your internal state. This category acts as a psychological buffer. It protects you from criticism and shifts you from being a passive observer, worrying about judgment, to an active participant, setting the tone. Character number 8 is the icon, aka the main event. Haha. This identity is a highly effective tool for breaking through social anxiety. When you walk into a room worrying about what people think about you, your brain is trapped in a self-lack or defensive state. Now, the icon flips that completely. You stop worrying about being judged. Instead, you focus entirely on projecting a warm, unforgettable, charismatic energy that lifts everyone else's vibe. You create the synergy, you create the energy, and you create the environment. What your statement should be is I am an incredibly warm icon. My energy shifts the atmosphere and brings great value to the room. Character number 9 is the social magnet, aka the fan favorite. This identity completely removes the underlying fear of rejection and isolation. It trains your subconscious mind to operate under a very specific and healthy assumption that you are a naturally valuable, likable person, and that people are naturally inclined to include you. It takes the pressure off of trying to fit in because your baseline confidence is what makes you effortlessly approachable. Your statement should be I am a highly valued person. I connect easily, and people naturally appreciate my company. As they should. I'm just getting hyped. I'm sorry. Character number 10 is the Untouchable, aka the Shield. Think Captain America. This character builds a psychological armor of complete self-approval around your mind. Think of it like a sleek protective barrier. Other people's bad moods and critical comments, random drama, or passive aggressive behavior simply bounce off of you without penetrating your thoughts. Your mood belongs entirely to you, and you refuse to give anyone else the remote control to your emotions. A great story I heard the other day was when a monk and a man were in a situation where the monk is meditating, and the man is angry, profusely screaming at him, trying to get any emotion or any reaction out of the monk. Finally, the man is exhausted and he says, "Monk, why are you not angry? I have tried everything to make you angry. Why are you not angry?" And the monk said, "Let me give you an example. If I have a gift and I offer you the gift and you reject it, who does the gift belong to?" And the man said, "Well, of course, the person who tried to give it to you." He said, "Exactly. Therefore, whatever you are trying to do, your anger does not belong to me. Therefore, I reject it, and I am not angry." What your statement should be is, I am a perfectly secure individual. My peace belongs entirely to me, and outer opinions cannot move it. Our final category is Group 4. It brings it all together for emotional recovery, vitality, and alignment. Now, why is this important? Why add this last category? Constant mental fatigue also drains you physically, leading to burnout, fatigue, and brain fog. These identities are designed to signal your nervous system to drop out of a fight or flight mode and enter a state of active regeneration and clear flow. Because a powerful identity requires a strong, resilient person. Character number 11 is the Phoenix, aka the comeback. The Phoenix is the ultimate symbol of resilience, a profile that processes stress, burns through it, and rises up completely renewed and stronger than ever before. Think about Harry Potter when the Phoenix was reborn into something new. This identity completely removes the fear of having a bad day. It reminds you that any temporary stress, sadness, or setback isn't a permanent state. It is just raw data, fuel that you will use to build a better version of yourself. Your statement should be, I am a phenomenally resilient phoenix. I efficiently process stress and always bounce back stronger. Nothing phases me. Character number 12 is the conduit. It's aka the perfect flow. A conduit is a clear open channel that allows energy to flow through it smoothly without friction or blockages. This character stops you from falling into the trap of over-controller, overthinking, or trying to force your life's timeline or your manifestations. It drops you back into a state of execution and trust, knowing that when you stop overcomplicating things, actions become efficient and timing aligns perfectly. Your statement should be, I am a seamlessly aligned conduit. I trust my pacing and execute my goals with total clarity. And finally, character number 13, the force of nature, aka the powerhouse. Think of the absolute raw momentum of a massive waterfall or a lightning storm. This identity shifts your brain completely away from hyper-focusing on fatigue or physical flaws or feeling weak. Instead, it should flood you and your brain with the blueprint of vitality, continuous recovery, and deep physical resilience. Your statement should be, I am an electric force of nature. My mind, my body regenerate energy rapidly and stay strong. Now, you have the entire 12 character master playbook, and you understand exactly how to deploy these identities based on what your day looks like and what the situation calls for. Remember, your brain looks at your body to decide how you feel. If you look back at my previous times when I was expressing a character, my posture, my chin was up, everything aligned with what I was saying. If you choose your character but you keep your shoulders slouched or your voice is shaking, your brain will reject the thought as a lie. You have to anchor these with physical habits. We went over this in the first video, and when you feel like your baseline anxiety is creeping back to when you're trying to integrate these characters, just take 60 seconds to reset. Envision who you are in this moment and proceed how you like. Now, go to the pinned comment down below, Select one of the character profile that matches what you need most today and begin anchoring it. I would love to know what character you're choosing to be. Let me know now in the comments below. But here's what we need to look out for next. Within the first 48 hours to 72, you consciously shift your identity, and there's always a major psychological trap that shows up. When you claim your new persona, but your outer circumstances haven't caught up yet, your life hasn't changed, the bank account looks the same, or your immediate feedback isn't there yet. This delay is the exact moment a lot of people get frustrated. They assume the process doesn't work, and the default is to fall right back into their old habits. Now, it's okay to fall back, but you always get back up. Always try and try and try again. In the final video of this series, we are going to be focused entirely on how you can override this delay. I'm going to show you how to defeat this trap by using a psychological tool that I call the identity ghost. Once you master this final shield, you have all the tools you will need to incorporate and become this new identity permanently. Remember, consistency is more important than perfection. Don't forget to drop a comment down below and hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss the finale. Stay focused, and I'll see you in part 3. My name is Augustin. This is Just Before Clarity, and have a beautiful, wonderful day.